Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. And on this channel we provide you football predictions, and sports betting tips that will help you increase your chances of winning significantly. And how we do that is very simple. We provide you insight about the sporting events to help you make better informed decisions. So for those who are new to sports betting, we also provide safe market options that will help you, make better informed decisions as well, as you go about doing that today. So we would have given two um, you know strategies for success basically on the channel. Like, you have the safe market options. If you're a beginner, or even if you're an intermediary or expert, you can also, if you agree with the safe market options, you could go with that. And if you wouldn't go with that, you have the information from those sporting events that will help you form better decisions as you go about making your picks today. So that's what we do on the channel, and beating the odds in the long run is the goal. So welcome back, guys. We had it's been a rough couple of days. I wouldn't even lie about that. So the information we've had has really helped a lot. I'm sure some of you must have seen that the games are not going as well as we planned as far as safe market options are concerned. Just generally, not even on this channel alone, because football is very unpredictable. Like we say every time, it's sports betting, anything can happen. However, with information that we provide on the channel, you should be able to make better informed decisions, just by knowing what to expect in the sporting events, and knowing if it's something you want to go with or not, given the information that we provide on the channel. And that's why we talk about informed decisions. You will be informed to know whether to go with those sporting events or not every single day. And that's the beauty of what we do on the channel. So when you get information here, you can, obviously, when you go out there and you see the same sporting events, it tells you, having information about the sporting event helps you understand better what is happening out there. So basically, you have something for experts, intermediaries, and beginners alike on the channel. Just a whole lot of value to be grabbed on channel. So try and watch the video till the very end every single day to grab that information, safe market option, if you want to, so you can increase your chances of winning significantly, which is why we set up this channel in the first place. So the first sporting events we have today is between Bodo Glimt and Twente, and here's information about that sporting event for those looking to back it today.
Bodo/Glimt can be strong at home in Europe, yet they were defeated at this same round in the Conference League last season by Dutch rivals Ajax, losing 2-1 in the first leg. That increase in quality might be too challenging for them. Only Ajax and PSV Eindhoven have netted more than 20's 46 in the Eredivisie this season, highlighting the attacking potential of the visitors, who will likely require at least one goal to advance.
Right, so given the report that we've just heard there about that sporting event, we think that the away team to score, which is 20 to score, will be the safe way to play this one at an odd of 1.32 in that sporting event. So that's what we are going with. That's what we feel like is safe to go with in the sporting event, and it packs a lot of value. Of course, 1.32, it's quite valuable if you ask me. Next sporting event we're tracking is the game between FCSB and PAOK, and here's information about that sporting event.
PAOK were considered the favorites going into the matchup, and they possess the stronger squad on paper. Thus, despite their unfavorable history against Romanian teams, they will be optimistic about advancing. No one can predict the outcome in Greece had the statistics on both sides stayed the same, but they will be equal at kickoff here, and FCSB might find it challenging against the attacking prowess of the PAOK team in a match that is expected to be tight and could potentially extend past 180 minutes.
So given the report that we have there, we think that the away team to win or draw will be the safe way to play this at another 1.45 in a sporting event. The next is the game between Galatasaray and AZ Alkmaar, and here's information about that sporting event if you're looking to back that today.
Galatasaray has remained unbeaten in 24 league matches, yet European competition highlights their weaknesses. Their home games in the Europa League have averaged 5.5 goals, and this pattern may persist. Following a league phase tie with AZ and last week's loss, Gala's victory on the third try will be meaningless.
Alright, so given the report that we have there, we think that the home draw at another 1.21 will be the safe way to play this sporting event today, and that's what we're going with if you ask us. Next is the game between Roma and Porto, and here's information about that sporting event for those looking to back it as well.
Roma are not only flourishing under their cherished manager Claudio Ranieri, but their home performances in Europe also pass the test. In comparison, Porto are experiencing a difficult period relative to previous benchmarks, and they seldom deliver their finest performances outside of Portugal.
Right, so given the report that we have there, we think that the home to qualify is a safe way to go in this sporting event at another 1.42. So we expect Roma to be able to do the final bit to that sporting event and wrap it up basically. So next sporting event is between Ajax and Union Kililois, and here's some information about that sporting event for your use today.
Union SG needs to push the game against Ajax if they hope to advance to the last 60. Nevertheless, the hosts are experiencing a solid streak of performance, and despite a few players being sidelined due to injuries, they will still be seen as the favorites to win the second leg and progress on aggregate.
Right, so given the report there, we think that the home win or draw will be the safe way to play this at another 1.28 in that sporting event. Moving on, next sporting event we have is the game between Anderlecht and Fenerbahce. And here's information, as always, insight about what we expect to see in the sporting event today, or how it is set up, to be in the sporting event today.
Anderlecht hopes that Fenerbahce will ease up, and they will try to start strong in front of their supporters to lessen the aggregate deficit. Nonetheless, we believe that Mourinho's side will prove to be too strong for the home team once more, and we anticipate the Turkish Giants will extend their remarkable unbeaten streak in all tournaments to 15 games.
So given the report that we have there, we think that, giving Fenerbahce 2 goals advantage going into that sporting event, and hoping that they maintain that advantage, will be the safe way to play this at another 1.16. This is a handicap option also, so take note of that. Next sporting event is between Victoria Plzen and Ferencváros, and his insight about how this event or what this event is, how it is set up to be today, what we expect to see in this event today.
Ferencváros have looked impressive under Keane, except for 2 victories in Europe over Plzen and AZ, both at home, and they may face greater difficulties when playing away. Plzen frequently perform well at home, as demonstrated in past European matches where they have remained unbeaten in second legs at the Dusan Arena, and they will still be highly expected to progress despite being behind on aggregate.
So given the report that we have there, we think that the home draw no bet will be the safe way to play this at under 1.26 in our sporting event. Next sporting event is between Real Sociedad and Midland, and here's information about that sporting event for your use today.
Real Sociedad's recent performance in domestic matches has been lackluster, yet they have shown considerable strength in the Europa League and are expected to be favored to triumph in Thursday's match, despite the absence of key midfielder Zubimendi. Midtjylland will be eager to start strong and net an early goal in Spain, yet they encounter a real team that has netted 6 goals in the first 45 minutes over their last 4 Europa League matches, with only Galatasaray, 13, and Lazio, 11, netting more first-half goals than Alguacil's squad.
So given the report that we have there, about the sporting event, we think that home draw no bet will be the safe way to play this. If you're looking at backing at events, looking at the reports that we also have before us in that sporting event, it's priced at 1.20 in that one. Next is the game between Real Betis and Gent, and here is information, insight about the sporting event for your use today.
Gent will have to take chances if they wish to get back into this matchup, but we believe that an offensive strategy might favor Betis, which is why we think the hosts have a good chance of securing another easy victory to advance to the last 60.
So given the report that we have there, we think that the home should win either of the halves at another 1.26, given that we expect them to win comfortably, but just to be on the safe side, we expect that they win one of either of the halves of this football game today. So before I go further, guys, I'd like to ask you guys to please take 1 second to hit the like button. It really shows good faith for good luck to the channel, and another second to hit the subscribe button if you just come across the channel. This is how we roll, this is what we do, and if you've been here, if you've not done that, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we post something of value, and you don't miss out on important updates also. So guys, I just want to further emphasize that these things are very important to the growth of the channel, and we are relying on you to do that, to help us, to motivate us to keep coming here to do this every single day. Okay, and we appreciate those who have been doing that for us so far. Matter of fact, thank you. I just want to give a shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for doing that. We hope that you keep doing that, keep pushing us forward. Let's keep pushing this mission and creating a community of savvy sports traders, because information does make you better at what we do here basically. So next sporting event we're tracking is the game between Heidenheim and Copenhagen, and here's information about that sporting event if you're looking to back that today.
Having the advantage of playing at home and a one-goal lead from last week's first leg, Heidenheim ought to feel assured about securing their place in the last 16 on Thursday night. Copenhagen undoubtedly has a stronger European history, but we believe they will suffer a devastating loss at Voigt Arena, ending their hopes in the Conference League.
Given the report that we have there, we think that the safe way to go if you want to go with this sporting event, if you ask us, is to go with the home team to qualify at another 1.32. Okay, in that sporting event, it is quite safe and it does carry a lot of value with it also today. So that's what we're going with. Next sporting event is between Ljubljana and Borac, and here's information about that sporting event for your use today.
Olimpija might have faced disappointment in their away leg last week, but with 5 victories in 6 European home games this season, we believe the hosts will leverage their home advantage to shift the tie in their direction.
Event, we think that either of these teams should be able to win at the end of 90 minutes, and that's priced at another 1.29 in that sporting event. Next sporting event is between Paphos and Omania, and here's information about that sporting event if you're looking at backing that today.
Following a draw in the initial game last Thursday, Cypriot leaders Paphos will feel assured about securing the victory in front of their home fans. Omonia has a recent track record of achieving success at Alphamega Stadium in a dramatic fashion, but we believe that Juvetic and his teammates won't be able to replicate that in this match.
So we think that the home team, qualifying will be the safe way to play this sporting event today, and that's priced at another 1.39. It's quite valuable also in that sporting event today. So moving on, next sporting events between Apoel and Celje, and here's information insight about this sporting event for those looking to back it today.
Although the hosts have had difficulties at home in Europe this season, Celje has lost all 3 of their away games in the Conference League, and we anticipate this trend to persist with a win for APOEL.
Right, so given the report that we have there, we think that the home team to qualify will be the safe way to play this at another 1.30 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Jagiellona and Baka Topola, and here's information about that sporting event for those looking to back that event today.
The home team holds a significant lead and has no reason to advance, while the away side will likely make themselves vulnerable at the back in their efforts to overcome the 2-goal gap. Moreover, Jagiellonia Białystok is in significantly better shape than their rivals Baka Topola, who have faced challenges in securing victories lately, making it hard to envision the home team not progressing to the round of 16.
Right, so given the report that we just heard there about that sporting event, we think that the home draw no bet will be the safe way to play this at another 1.15 in that sporting event. Next is the game between Panathinaikos and Vikingur Rijeka, and here's information about that sporting event for those looking to back it today.
Although Vikingur Reykjavik defied expectations to gain an aggregate advantage from the first leg, we consider their journey to Panathinaikos as an obstacle they cannot overcome and support the Greek powerhouses to reverse the outcome in Athens due to their greater skill.
So given the report that we have there, we think that the home team, to win, it's safe to say that the home team should win today at another 1.20 in that sporting event, and that's exactly what we're going to with in our own, from our own angle, from our side. Okay, so we're sharing this with you. Next sporting event is between Shamrock Rovers and Molde, and here's information about that sporting event for your use today.
With a lead to safeguard, Rovers aim to challenge Molde, but they might risk merely preserving the current score and could require some moments to regroup if they allow an early goal. That said, the Hoops aren't required to win on Thursday night and are probably at least ensured a draw at Alet Stadium to advance to the round of 16.
Given that we expect, a defensive approach from the home team here, expecting Mo to try and get one back and put themselves back in the game. We think it's going to be a tight affair, so we're going with an under 4 goals to be scored here at another 1.16, so we can see what happens in this sporting event and be on the safe side as well. If we go ahead to back that event, I think this is a safe way or a safe place to be as far as this event is concerned. So next sporting event we're tracking is the game between Sporting Kansas and Inter Miami, and here's information about this sporting event today.
Miami still appears weak defensively, but having Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez to offset that often makes little difference. Consequently, We anticipate that those two seasoned forwards will overpower an SKC team that is still working to harmonize as a group due to numerous new arrivals.
Given the report that we have there, we think that the away team to win or draw will be the safe way to play this at a note of 1.38, hoping that Messi and Suarez and the cohorts should be able to, deliver this one to us easily today. Next sporting event and the final is a basketball game between Los Angeles Lakers and Charlotte Hornets. And here's what we found when we researched this sporting event today.
Although the Lakers might need to cope without LeBron James for this game, they are still strongly believed to secure a victory, considering their recent performance at home, where they have won 7 consecutive matches. The Hornets have faced difficulties in achieving results throughout the entire season and come into this match following their 9th defeat in 10 games. We believe they won't be able to match the hosts in this matchup.
So given the report that we have there, we think that Lakers should be able to win straightforward, including overtime, and that's priced at another 1.15 in our sporting event. So these are the sporting events we have for you today, as well as insights, information, whatever you want to call that about these sporting events, and what we consider our opinions on what we think is a safe market options from the hundreds of options for each event that the bookies provide to us, basically. So at the end of the day, it's up to you to make your decision, based on the information you have and what you think, or which of these safe market options that go with the events that you consider useful or safe for you as well. So don't forget to carve out 1, 2, or 3 sleeps, because there are a lot of games today, as we always say on the channel, so you can be able to increase your chances of winning significantly by doing that. And do not repeat events on those sleeps that you're making. Okay, so one event on one sleep is enough. Do not repeat them. Okay, that being said, first time coming across the channel, hit the subscribe button, to become a part of this community. We are inviting you to do that. We need to gamble responsibly and do not stick more than you can afford to let go of. It's very important to note that. Okay, if you don't agree with the picks for today, you can always wait for tomorrow. Just take the information and see what happens today, and wait for tomorrow. We'll always be here. Try and always be here to give you more of this, and that's why we say you should hit the like button, right? So it motivates us to keep going. Watch the videos to the very end, make those decisions based off of what you find on the channel. So watch the videos to the very end before you make any betting decision today, whether you're an expert, intermediary, or you're just starting out. Just digest the information provided here and see how it goes in time, basically. So that being said, that'll be all for today. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, next episode of this daily football prediction podcast show. I remain your host, Hooker, and may the odds be in our favor.